Hello and welcome to Code Football. This video is about the tactics your team can use to stop a counterattack. Do not overcommit when attacking. This seems like an obvious one, but it is often the cause of many counter-attacking goals that are conceded. When a team is attacking, defending goes to the back of their mind. Encourage your players to assess a situation in relation to their position and roles within the team before making a decision to join the attack. Stagger your defenders. By staggering defenders, you will always have a defender being able to sweep up any through balls or crosses that bypass the first defenders. For example, if one center back went to challenge for the ball, the other should drop off and cover. There should always be one defender, usually a center back, that sits a little bit deeper and calls the defensive line. Always make sure you have one man over when defending. When you are attacking, make sure that you have enough defensive cover if the attack breaks down. If the opposition team leaves 2 attackers up, make sure you have 3 defenders back. Two defenders should mark the attackers in a goal side position with one defender who is free, behind them to cover. Don't dive in, encourage your players to stand up to attackers. When defending a counter-attack, it is all hands on deck to ensure the other team does not score a goal. The rush of blood to the head can cause players to dive in with a defend at all costs mentality. If the player misses the ball, they are out of the game, and it gives an even greater numerical advantage to the attacking team. Encourage your team to stand the defender up, and buy enough time for your teammates to get back into a better defensive position. Use tactical fouls. Committing tactical fouls are a great way to slow and prevent a team from counter-attacking at pace, as it allows your team to recover and get back in position when the whistle is blown for the free kick. Be careful of where you commit the foul though. If you are the last player, it will be a red card and it will put your team at a disadvantage. The best area to commit a tactical foul would be around the halfway line. This does come at a cost though, with the player committing the foul usually getting a yellow card. Communication. When defending a counter-attacker, your players' communication has to be quick and concise. This is important as players will be tracking back to cover space they are not used to in their positions. Giving information such as where opposing teams' players are making runs to, what space needs to be covered, and who is going to the ball can make a huge difference when stopping a counter-attack in soccer. Push your keeper further up. A way in which a team may counter-attack is by playing a long ball over the top for an attacker to try and chase down. If the ball goes over the head of the defender and the keeper is pushed up a little higher, the keeper is in a great position to come out and win the ball or bring it under control if they have time. If a keeper is hesitant or standing too far back, they will get caught in no man's land and allow the striker to finish an easy 1v1. This is why it is important to help develop your keeper's passing and receiving skills. Make sure your holding midfielder does not go missing. A holding midfielder has the role of breaking down opposition attacks before they get to the defenders. A great holding midfielder is able to read the game, win the ball and help set up attacks. However, if this player goes missing or is caught out of position, this leaves a huge space in the middle of the midfield for the opposing team to attack. The defenders are then caught in two minds as to whether to go to the ball or allow them to dribble closer towards the goal. If a defender commits, they will leave behind another space an attacker to exploit, but if they do not attack, they run the risk of the attacking coming into shooting territory on the goal. Force players into wide areas. As well as standing players up to bide time for your teammates to get back, you should be encouraging your team to show the attackers into wide areas. By forcing the attackers into wide areas, you are showing them away from the goal and reducing their chances of finding a pass or shot on goal.